Welcome to the sports panel. I am your host, Will. I got my guys here. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Jason.
Coach Corey.
Mark.
All right. We'll get right into it. We'll spend a little time recapping the Super Bowl because obviously last week we had some predictions. We had some. Well, I guess we just had predictions. That was pretty much what we had.
Yeah,
But
we did.
We had doubters.
We did have doubters.
Naysayers.
We did have naysayers.
Here we go.
Haters.
Here we go.
The thing is like
Swifties.
Nah, hell no.
They're not here right now.
no.
Hell no.
But his sidekick is.
Oh, hell no.
Damn.
I ain't no Swifty.
Can you
No.
see those? We got red lights on both.
No. You know what?
No, just as long as it's on that first.
I'm going to go on and
Okay, cool.
So it's live.
Yeah, no,
I'm going to go on and I'm going to give you your flowers. I mean, y'all both, first of all, y'all both picked the Eagles. Okay, yeah. I said
That's why we're the experts up here.
that, first of all, that I couldn't bet against Patrick Mahomes. And if Patrick Mahomes then won, I could see maybe Travis Kelce getting the MVP, but I was wrong. And I definitely give you your flowers because, bro, you said it was going to be a blowout, and goddamn, was you ever right, boy.
Which was worse?
Man.
Which was worse? That Seahawks Denver game or this game? Which was
This game.
Which one was more brutal?
This game.
You think so?
Oh man, they was pretty close.
Versus,
Man.
I would
versus
say
the,
this
the
game.
Legion of Boom?
I would say this game because we knew what Seattle's defense was like,
Yeah,
Right.
and Peyton Manning was at the end of his greatness.
Yeah.
right. But he did
This
get a
is
ring
Pat-
after that.
right? But it was
Yeah.
that was a bullshit. That was
Man,
bullshit.
we didn't expect the damn Eagles defense to be like this.
Yeah.
You know,
Going
I
for
think,
a three-peat.
right. I think for me, when I literally started looking at that game, when the Eagles scored first, and then I want to say right around the second quarter. Is that when Cooper DeZean picked
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
picked them off? When he picked them off, that's when I knew right then and I was like,
That's gonna be a long night.
oh shit, it's gonna be a long night. And I instantly said, I was like, this look like motherfucking the Giants playing the Patriots. This look like the Buccaneers playing Kansas City NASCAR. And if they can't protect that boy, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Yeah.
That left tackle, man, they was making him like a bitch all night, bro.
Yeah.
They was getting around him all night, man.
Yeah.
You know, that was his first.
I'm just letting you get your shit off. Whenever it's my turn, let me know.
Man, I'm like,
Let me know.
God damn. And then I think he threw that pick right before the half. They was bagged up in their own goal. And I'm like, Patrick, what the fuck is you doing, bro? Just like you threw the ball right to him. I'm like, it's a wrap. Y'all down 24-0 going into the half. I couldn't even say nothing, man. And then that's when I was just like, damn, motherfucker Jay right. Like, he right. I can't say shit. I was like, when I see that man, I got to give him his flowers, bro. He right. I was like, damn, he called it. Oh,
It
rip.
happened exactly how I called it. Exactly. I said they was going for it. They was going I said they was going to focus in on Saquon so much it's going to open up the over the top.
Yes, you
And
did.
he was throwing over the top all game. Hey, so let me tell you let me give you my recap from the beginning. So from the beginning of the game, I thought Philly started driving the ball okay. They looked good. They didn't look too nervous. Then that first pass, they went deep. A.J. Brown caught it, and they called some bullshit-ass pass interference. Yeah. I was like, here we go. Here comes the refs and the Swifts and all that shit. I was like, they about to do this on the Super Bowl? Man, I couldn't have been wrong.
I thought that was some bullshit.
And then Kansas City got the ball back, and Philly was able to stop them. And then they drove down and scored. It's like, okay, I could see right now everything I predicted. Philly's a better team. I just wanted to see how the rest was going to impact the game. By the time they stopped them, the third drive in a row, and then when Philly scored that second touchdown, I knew it was going to be a rout. So I could tell there wasn't no coming back from that. Patrick Mahomes had nowhere to go.
No,
Nowhere.
he really had nowhere to go.
They was on
And
his
it
ass.
Yeah, they were on him tough. It was nuts because, like, there was one play that really summed it up. It was one sack in particular that
The strip.
Yeah. Oh man, when they stripped him and hit him right after.
Yeah, I thought he died.
Yeah,
I was like, he
man.
did. He did.
Dude, I'm surprised they sacked him that much though.
Yeah.
I'm
I
not.
thought their O line was actually better. Like I wanted the Eagles to win, but I was just
And
like,
then,
damn.
like, what really did it for me, I want to say the way the Eagles opened up that third quarter, Jalen Hurts to Smith, a bomb. I was like, oh, yep, it's a wrap.
Yeah,
Dude, that
this
was
a damn
such a
blowout.
perfect ball.
Because,
Yeah.
like he said, they was so focused on Saquon stopping the run. And then, what even fucked them up even more? You let Jalen Hurts, that was the running game right there. He was gouging them.
75 yards.
Mhm.
Yeah. And I'm like, yep.
So they got 100-something yards with him and Saquon combined. So they was able to move the ball with their feet, with their legs, and throw the ball. And that's what they didn't think that Jalen was going to be able to do.
Yeah.
So this one reminded me when Philly beat New England, that blowout. We didn't see that one coming, and they had Nick Foles.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we was like, how did they didn't think that the passing game was going to be their way of winning. And
Yeah.
it was exactly the same way this game.
Yeah.
I loved every bit of the Super Bowl.
You know what's crazy is that every team that was going to three-peat, which was the Patriots and the Chiefs, they didn't because of the Eagles.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you think about
No?
no,
The Patriots did.
Wait, you mean
one
the
time,
AFC
right?
team?
no,
No?
the Patriots
team,
never
no team had
three-peated.
ever
Because
You think about
because
the
Dallas, who beat Dallas, or Dallas didn't get a chance to three-peat.
Dallas didn't get a
And
chance
they
to
never went
three-peat.
back.
The Patriots never had a chance to three-peat. You mean that time
It was the Patriots.
the Patriots had
It was Patriots won, then the Eagles won, and then the Patriots won again. So they didn't three-peat. And then right now it was the Chiefs, and then the Eagles.
well, you thinking about that year they had a chance to go undefeated. The Giants took
The
them
Giants
out
beat them.
Mm-mm.
because
So what are you talking about? Be clear. What are you talking
That's
about?
what I'm saying. Like
What year?
so
Give us a year.
oh, I don't fucking know.
So
I
what-
saw it on the internet.
No.
You think I'm
on,
gonna
you
know
saw
this
it on
shit?
that.
Wait,
No,
wait,
no,
wait,
no,
wait,
it's
wait,
crazy.
I
Look,
think
you
I know
are
what
a
he's talking
professional.
this shit up.
Wait. I think I know what he's talking
You're
about
supposed
because
to be a professional up here.
I can't remember who the Patriots played in one Super Bowl, and then they played Seattle in the next Super Bowl, right?
I got it right here. I
Yeah,
got it
let's
right
get
here.
some facts out there.
I got 2015 New England, Seattle. That's when the year they beat Seattle.
Right,
Then the Broncos. It was Broncos Carolina the next year.
right,
Then New England beat Atlanta.
right.
Then they got beat by the Eagles.
So they didn't stop at three-peat.
So they didn't stop at three-peat.
And then they went and beat the Rams the next year.
Okay, so they was the reason why they didn't get a three-peat.
Yeah.
that's what I
That
was
makes
trying to
sense.
say.
That makes sense.
But you didn't explain it right.
Whatever. Y'all just hating.
You didn't explain it right.
But it is. I mean, if you look at the runs that Pat and that what's his name,
Brady.
Brady were. I don't know why I forgot his name right now.
I'm surprised they did never three-peated.
In the past
Three-peating is hard, man.
I mean, yeah.
in the past 10 years, there's only been 2 Super Bowls that wasn't Pat and Brady. And they faced each other in 3 of them
3 of them.
or 2 of them.
1 of them.
No, it was
Hmm?
two.
It was 2.
Didn't Mahomes beat him? Did he beat Mahomes when he was with Tampa Bay?
Yeah, he beat
Yeah.
Mahomes
Mhm.
with Tampa Bay.
Oh, they played when he was with.
Let me see.
And then
No,
They-
you
they
know,
played-
they only played each other once in the
Yeah, they
Super
played each
Bowl.
other
Yeah.
once. It was just once.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
thinking
wow.
about
No.
you thinking about when he was with the Patriots, and that was Patrick Mahomes. I think first year starting, he had a chance to get Super Bowl.
Yeah.
They lost to the Patriots
Yeah.
on. I think it was Chris Jones. They called an off
Of
like
encroachment. Like he was across the
encroachment
line.
exactly.
Yeah.
And which
Lined up in the neutral zone.
that call should have never been called.
But for
But
the
he
past,
was lined up over the ball.
but in the past 10 years for those 2 guys to be in the Super Bowl every single year,
Yeah,
except for 2. That's nuts.
that's wild though. So like the thing is, y'all got to get Jalen Hurts his respect now, man.
Mhm.
Everybody
Yeah.
kept saying that he can't. Got to give
Yeah.
him his respect now, bro.
That team is built great.
Who's
man.
better quarterback, Jalen Hurts or Eli Manning?
Jalen Hurts.
I was finna stick
What kind of question is that?
Jalen Hurts.
I'm just going off Super Bowls. That's all. That's all I'm
Oh,
doing.
come on,
Oh,
man.
my
We can't do that. But
Jalen
Hurts still, his career's still going. He's been to 2.
Yeah,
He's won 1.
exactly.
Eli been in 2. He won his 2. Look, we can say 1 was the luckiest of all time.
But Jalen Hurts got a better
as a better
playoff.
quarterback. Come on, Eli couldn't run.
Yeah,
Eli could barely throw.
Jalen Hurts got a better playoff career than Eli Manning.
So does that make him a shoo-in for Hall of Fame?
Who?
Jalen Hurts.
He only won 1 Super Bowl.
Yeah,
I understand.
No.
I mean, damn.
You said based off what he just said?
But based off the math, I mean, if you go off the math, Eli Manning, he's going to be a Hall of Famer,
Not a first ballot.
not a first ballot.
Yeah. But if his career keep going,
Yeah, of course Jalen Hurts will be a Hall of Famer.
If he
He'll
gets
be Hall
another
of
Super
Fame.
Bowl,
No, he don't got to get another Super Bowl.
No, okay.
But he got to keep having great years.
yeah,
Yeah.
he having good postseason careers. Yeah,
Especially like if he get an MVP, that'll solidify it.
Mhm. yeah. Easy.
Did you guys like the halftime?
Yes.
I enjoyed that.
I did.
Yeah, I liked it.
I got a friend of mine that he just said, his opinion, he didn't like it, but I flat out told him, I was like, man, you know what? That's your opinion, but my opinion, I liked it. And I understood where he was coming from because, when he dances, he likes to dance to like, fast music and stuff like that. I get it, understand that. But I was like, that wasn't what Kendrick was trying to do. He was sending a message.
Yeah.
So he was looking for a halftime performance he can dance to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the year that you had 50 Cent and Eminem and all those guys.
Yeah, yeah.
I went
I've
back
never
and
watched
it.
football with a guy that was looking to dance at the halftime show.
Yeah.
I've
So,
never did that.
but
I just be looking for a show. I don't be
but
looking to get up
but
and
I'm
dance.
saying,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, but at the same time though, he's not like the only one. Most of the people on Facebook was just kept saying it's like
They wanted to be entertained.
right,
Yeah,
they wanted to be
yeah,
entertained,
yeah.
but I was like,
That's not what you're going to
that's not what you're getting out of Kendrick.
No.
Because he dissed Drake at least I think 5 times. Like I was like, damn.
Subliminally, it was so many subliminal messages. The X triangle circle square
Yeah.
was
PlayStation controller.
The PlayStation controller. Before it even started.
I didn't notice that until after.
Before it even started.
That was the first thing I thought of when I saw that shit.
Yeah.
There's a light sequence before it even starts
Mhm.
where the X's and O's and everything are lighting up.
Yeah.
If you take that sequence, it's a GTA cheat code
Yeah.
for like unlimited
Unlimited
armor
lives
or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the whole thing was a mind fuck.
That's dope.
Thank
Having
Yeah.
Uncle Sam be an Uncle Tom,
Exactly.
played by Samuel L. Jackson, who played what's his face in Django.
Yeah.
Come on, bro, what are we doing?
That's
Right.
all. Yeah,
Serena.
That was great.
Serena in the tennis. In the
Mm.
tennis
I mean,
skirt,
shit.
Crip
He
walking.
literally said, "Hey Drake."
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like- I was like,
I mean,
"Damn."
I was more blown away at the fact that I was just surprised that Rock Nation let him get that off. That they let him do
Yeah.
Kendrick. And
Well, the Super Bowl said that they not controlling his music.
I understand that, but I thought that they would at least not control the music, but like they let him really send that message to America. Not just there was Drake symbolism.
Okay,
Obviously.
can you in a short form
Yeah.
tell the people that's watching the message? Because a lot of people don't know the message.
Okay, so
Yeah.
if you're watching, the message was that Kendrick does not play the game of America. The game of America
Pretty much.
is to be a nice, quiet, calm black person
Mhm.
who doesn't get in anyone's face, who doesn't buck the system, who doesn't ask questions, to just be nice and quiet. That's why he slowed it down. That's why he had all the lights. That's why he brought out SZA. And then if you notice, Samuel Jackson said, "Oh, I saw you brought your homeboys."
Mhm.
That's the black cheat code. Deduct one life.
Right.
Oh, you're being too loud. You're being too black.
Yeah.
You're being too ghetto.
Exactly. Right. Yeah.
And
That's what Samuel said.
And what Kendrick was saying was that he's saying the same thing that he said on the Grammy stage a little while prior. He said, "We have to stop acting like hip hop isn't the leading genre of entertainment in the world."
Yeah, it's the most copied style.
Yep,
Everything.
hip hop runs the universe.
Yeah, because it's like
and that's just it.
when Samuel came out and he said all what he said, and then he was just like, Kendrick, what are you doing?
Yeah, don't mess this up.
Don't mess this up. I need you to slow it down. He
Yeah.
slowed it down and SZA and all that. And then he was like, that's more like it. That's what I'm talking about. Then he went right back to it. He was like, man, what are you doing? I was
Yeah.
like, I got it. I was like, yeah. And then like when he showed Serena, and then everybody was just like, what's the whole thing with the lights and all that? I was like, that's like a prison yard.
Yeah.
That's like, y'all don't get that? That's
Yeah.
like prison yard, lights, gray. Like, come on. And then the part when he was looking at the girls, and the girls was, because the first time the girls was like, so you really gonna do it? You really gonna do it? And he didn't do it. And then when he came right back towards the end, so you really finna do this?
Yeah.
And he was like, I'm really finna do this.
Yeah.
Talking about the song.
Yeah. And really, it just him bucking the system, man. That's just his thing. He doesn't play by anybody's rules. If you're getting Kendrick, you're getting the experience of Kendrick.
Yeah.
And I understand there was a lot of people who were like, well, he should have played bigger hits. But he said on the interview it was a Super Bowl interview with Ebro, and I can't remember the young lady's name. She's a very, very she's a really great interviewer as well, but I just can't something Dessa, I can't remember her name.
No, Dessa.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
He had an interview with them. It was from Apple. Apple does the halftime show.
Yeah.
And he said, I live in the moment. I'm here now. And in the moment, GNX and the diss tracks are here right now.
Yeah.
Of course, he did all the lights and things like that. That was part of the story. And he did Humble. But at the same time, you're going to get some GNX. You're going to get some, some new albums, some new music, things like that. He even played an unreleased track. He started off with an unreleased track. So, the symbolism, I mean, if you didn't get it, if you don't like it, I understand, because you want it to be entertained in a way that you want to be entertained. You want the Prince Purple Rain. You want the Rihanna hits and things like that.
Coldplay.
But at this time and where we're at,
Well, you're never going to get a
America-
Prince Purple Rain again, so you might as well.
No, but they want that esque,
Yeah.
that type of entertainment. That's not the entertainment you're going to get with Kendrick.
Well, I like the TikTok I seen where this person was in like this white family, and they're all older, and they all watching the screen looking disgusted.
Yeah.
I was like, this ain't for everybody. You
It's
know what
not.
I'm saying? It's not for
really
everybody.
not.
But that's what the NFL wants. They want it to every home can feel like they're entertained.
Well,
But
unfortunately,
we wasn't entertained every time they had U2 on there all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Because didn't Usher do Super Bowl one year?
Yeah, he did. He did it
Last year.
Last year.
See, and that's what they want. They want to be entertained.
in that way.
But he was on
Dancers
skates and everything. That was nice.
And it was, but
I thought it visually looked good.
it did visually look good.
But I had a good time with it. Like I was singing along. After it was done, I was with some people that was kind of against my opinion when I said I don't think it was top 5 because he didn't play all the hits. And then that's just what the consensus was. Everybody was saying that.
Yeah.
Like he could have played Loyalty and Don't Kill My Vibe and all that stuff. But I get the message.
I think
I
in,
get the
in
message.
terms of what it did, it would be top 5. And probably not how it entertained, but
Right.
but what it did.
But what did it do?
It sent a message.
I mean, you could send a message, but anybody can send a message.
But no one sent a message
The problem
at the Super
is-
Bowl yet.
The message needs to be walked through. Don't just say a message and be like, "Oh, I said the message." So, what's your message leading to? What are we doing there?
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
You know what I'm saying? Is him bucking the system all based? Was that all that message just based on him doing the song because he's getting sued?
no, it was based.
Because if
off,
that's the point, then why not do the whole song and do it twice?
well, no, that I think it was just him saying that he wasn't going to play America's game, and
But who's asked him to play America's game?
when you get asked to do the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Because I know a lot of
but
people.
what I'm saying is that wasn't in question.
It's in question when you get asked to do the Super Bowl. When you get
Yeah.
asked to do the Super Bowl, they're saying you playing America's game and you're playing the music that America wants to hear. And him bucking the system and saying, "No, I'm going to do what I want to do with my platform. You gave me 13 minutes. I'm going to do what I want to do with these 13 minutes."
Okay,
That's
this is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
This is what I'm trying to say. The NFL and whoever's in control of the Super Bowl halftime show, I want to say, I know it's Jay-Z, but I don't know if it's Rock Nation. Whoever it is,
It's Rock Nation. And
they
Apple.
said they are not controlling what he plays.
That's what they said. Yes, I understand what you're saying, but he's going against the consensus, and the consensus, just like you said, the consensus in the room is that it wasn't top 5. Kendrick is going against the consensus amongst Americans that you have to play the game if you're going to be on that platform. Him being there,
So
constitutes that he has to entertain. That's the rules. The rules of the game is you get the Super Bowl halftime show, you better be entertaining, and everybody, it better be all inclusive. It better be for everybody.
Yeah.
What he's saying is like, no, I'm not going to defer to being pop. I am a rap artist. I'm gonna get up here and I'm gonna rap my black ass off.
Right. And then I know that a lot of people were still more upset that like you want to do this when we got this president at the Super Bowl.
At the Super Bowl, yeah.
You want to do this like right now.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Like,
but I don't know what he did though. See, it almost sounded like he doing the Michael Jordan thing when he lied and said Lorenz and Wright gave him a pat on the back and told him nice game after he beat him, but it never happened. But it gave himself motivation.
Nah, it's not that. It's just like there's unspoken rules to a lot of different things. Like there's unspoken rules in basketball that in the last minute of the game, if you blowing out a team or last 24 seconds, you blow out a team, you don't shoot. You don't shoot.
Yeah, respect.
There's an unspoken rule that if you get that Super Bowl, you have to entertain to the masses. If you're a rapper,
but are you telling me that he thought in his head that his songs wasn't going to entertain?
No, I think that he thought in his head that they're going to want me to go up there and play the hits. And they're going to want me to play the pop hits, the bad blood with Taylor Swift's, the loyalty with Rihanna's, the big features that he's done.
Right. You're on the biggest platform.
You're on the biggest platform. You got to play the biggest hits. And what he was saying is like, no, I'm going to do things my way.
Why couldn't he just play them without
because you can't send that message without doing it the way he did it. And also, again, the most important part of the entire performance was Samuel L. Jackson narrating it.
Yeah.
That was the most important part of it all. Because it was just a narration. If you just listen to what Samuel L. Jackson's saying, it tells you everything.
Yeah. Because I know at that one point in time, leading up to Super Bowl, everybody kept saying, sending out wrong type of messages. Oh, Taylor Swift's supposed to be a part of it. I was like,
I thought so too.
But the thing is, if you're watching it from obviously before we get all this and all the critiques and commentary and everything after in hindsight, while you're watching it and you see Samuel L. Jackson up there, you're like, okay, I get it. Uncle Sam, telling them
right and wrong,
guiding him.
Trying to guide him.
But at the same time, we're like, why is he doing that? You know what I'm saying?
Because
we didn't know, like, if there was already a controversy, then that would have weighed more.
He's making it up.
No, it was like he brought a controversy just to go against that we didn't even know nothing about.
I think it's more so just the fact that it is America's game, because that's the first thing that Samuel L. Jackson said. Is like, oh, America's game, and it comes with a stigma of you have to follow the rules.
Baseball's America's game, ain't it?
I mean, really. I mean, whichever one.
That's what I was told my whole life.
Whichever one, but
Right,
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, but I think that it's just he's a storyteller, bro.
And I love Kendrick. I love that part about him. I love metaphors. I love all that.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is when you did that, you didn't have anything, no reason to do that. So okay, my point. This is my point. If all those white families and even black families that don't know Kendrick that well, anybody was watching the Super Bowl and already knew before the halftime that it was about to be some shit, or there was a controversy going on, and he went out there and did that, then it'd been like, whoa, he did. You know what I'm saying? But nobody knew what to expect. They didn't know, and then all of a sudden he brought a controversy.
I'll give you the backstory. I'll give you a little background too. This also has the fight between him and Drake was about a lot more than just him versus Drake.
The average American home does not know that,
and they don't. And that was him telling you, "I do not care."
Oh wow,
that's exactly what it is.
And I can see where you coming from.
He's
before
basically saying he said I think he even said it's bigger than. It's bigger than the beef. It's like the culture or something like that. Because something he alluded.
You said what the culture's feeling.
No, not that. But he said something before he started Not Like Us. I can't remember what he said, but he alluded to something about like it's about the culture,
right?
Know?
Because you think about we're talking about just in the hip hop community, but we talking about in the black hip hop community.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people listen to more Drake. I mean, listen to more Kendrick. Do they do Drake?
Mm-hmm.
Drake is crossover, right?
Mm-hmm.
Black, white. Not a lot of white families listen to Kendrick. So I get it. I can understand that.
Yeah.
So I can see why he did what he did.
And also, like I said, it's a rage against the machine.
But the machine wasn't coming against him.
It had been. It's
he got the number one song. He just won like 5 Grammys the week before that.
I understand, but this is the whole thing is all cumulative, and it's pretty much him saying that he wants to take back hip hop for us and take it away from them.
Man, I liked it. I like the message. I like all that shit. I like the subliminals, like I said. But like I said, I think it was unnecessary.
At the time,
it got people talking though. So I guess,
did,
but at the same time, a lot of people didn't like it.
Yeah. For me,
and you can't say that was the point, was him to have a show that people didn't like, and he'd be like, "Well, that's why I did the message." So if you didn't like it, this is me saying I don't care that you didn't like it. Like that, I just don't jive. That don't.
No.
That ain't jiving with me.
I think for him, if when people say they don't like it, I feel like it probably went over their heads a little bit.
Well, 80% of America went over their heads.
Yeah, but like 80% of America is white.
Exactly.
Yeah, and isn't that like weird that the biggest genre in the world is for only 20% of people in the nation? Exactly. Like for instance, Usher's Super Bowl, his halftime show on YouTube has like at the time had like 31 million views, right? Kendrick's in the first like couple days had 31 million. So he's a very impactful guy. Like that the watchability afterwards and the digging deep, that's just who he is as an artist.
Yeah.
And that's who you get. And I'm pretty
he's
sure
a big time artist.
Yeah.
That's why he's on the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That's not the point I'm trying to make, but I mean, at the end of the day, I liked it. We all liked it. I'm just saying, I feel like he just...
You get Gaga, you're going to get some Gaga shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can get some weird Gaga shit.
You just feel like
you get Madonna, you're going to get some Madonna
If he's trying
shit.
to send a message, that was just at the wrong time to be sending that message. Like
no, that's the perfect time to send a message.
No, you just want to know exactly what the message... He wants to make the message clear.
Yeah, just...
Okay.
I think he made it clear
have something to send the message... When Kanye went up on that stage and said George Bush did not care about white or black people, you knew why he said that.
Yeah.
He said that for a reason.
Okay.
Kendrick went up there and did a whole show in a subliminal and all these messages for something that nobody knew what he was doing it for.
Yeah, because...
we still don't know. He never explained why. He didn't say this is who he was going against.
Yeah, because I did like how his dancers was dressed like the flag. That was pretty dope.
So yeah. We still don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I wish I could find the transcript so you could like see exactly what. But if you watch it again, watch it with the captions on, and I said,
I know the message. I mean, I know what they were saying. I don't know who they were saying it to and why. I mean, now I guess afterwards you say, okay, they're probably talking to the Illuminati or they're talking to the people that control music or America. But it's like during that, while you're watching it, you're like, why? Who? What? What's going on?
Yeah, I think that was the point. It's the fact that he wants you to go back and...
Well, I mean, if that's the case. If that's what he wanted to do, that works.
Every Kendrick album is. I've always gone back and looked at the Easter eggs.
Well, then he say, listen to it backwards or some shit. He'd be like, okay,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the type of shit he be on.
That's the type of dude he
that's
is.
The type of dude he is.
It worked for him.
Listen to it while you on some shrooms.
I just hate that it had to be one of ours in our genre and our culture to get heavily criticized like that.
Yeah.
And it's only because he did it to himself.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
He don't play the game.
But he don't care.
He don't play the game.
He don't care.
That's
I gotta argue.
The whole thing.
Now I gotta go to work and argue who Kendrick Lamar is. All these racist people that are like, that was the most garbage. Blah, blah, blah. Exactly. I'm like, man, shut the hell up.
For me, I'm like, it's not for you. It's cool.
Right.
It's
exactly.
Cool. It's cool. Like they done play. I mean,
how many Super Bowls are we on? What Super Bowl is this?
58.
I guarantee
not that many.
50.
I thought this was.
I guarantee 50 of them 50 of
Or
them,
59.
if they had halftime shows, or at least when they started, was catered to the major.
Oh, before
So-
Jay-Z took over, it was.
So I don't want to
100%.
hear it now.
Yeah.
And the only reason why they have a Super Bowl halftime show like this is because one year in Living Color decided to have their own halftime show
During the halftime show.
show, and it got I think 100 million people watching.
I forgot who they had on
something
there.
crazy. They had their own halftime show, and then NFL said, "No, we can't have that." And then next year they got Michael Jackson.
I remember that.
Yeah. So I mean, really, and you got to remember, ever since that incident with Janet and Justin Timberlake, after that we got U2, we got Coldplay. We didn't get
Right. And that wasn't, you didn't hear us complaining.
And then after that, that's when Jay-Z stepped in.
Jay-Z stepped in, and that's when you got Shakira and J-Lo.
But that just comes with people being entitled. Now, I ain't gonna go to this ain't about this term political.
No. But yeah, I get
It's
you.
just the certain people that are real entitled, and they all mad, and you see them in front of the TV going viral because they listen to some black rapping artists. But
Hey,
when YouTube was on there, it wasn't going viral. Black people in the kitchen pissed off. We was just playing spades. Like, let us know when the game start back.
All I'll say is take every black person off that field and play your game. If that's,
Right.
if that's how you want it, take every black person off that field and play your game.
That's exactly what I wondered when I asked people, like, how can you be racist? Like, how can people be racist and like sports? You can't like sports unless you just watch, like,
You just watch
rugby or something like
It's
that.
just niggas on the plantation playing around.
Right, yeah, they look at it as entertainment. Shut up and dribble.
Yeah.
Well,
But anyway, NFL free agency. NFL free agency is a thing. So I guess somebody asked out. Somebody wants to get traded. What's going on?
Well, we got Myles Garrett that definitely wants out.
Debo.
He just
Debo wants out?
Debo said he wants a trade.
Yeah, Debo says he wants to trade. Myles Garrett says he wants to trade. And, I think this is the second time within 3 years Debo said he wanted out of San Francisco. Yeah.
I think last year it was he asked for a trade, or they said that they were going to trade him.
It was the year before that.
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah.
All I know is like a couple years ago they said that they were going to trade him. They didn't end up trading him, and then
That's when they gave him that contract.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. And then now he wants to trade.
Yeah, now he wants out. Myles Garrett, he definitely want out. Myles Garrett, I can understand. I've been there for 8 years. We ain't did nothing.
I've been the best
Bro.
defensive player in football.
It's Cleveland.
Yeah.
It's
And
Cleveland. I would want out.
It's Cleveland.
right.
I would want
And
out too.
Y'all don't know what the heck y'all gonna do with this quarterback situation, man. So it's like,
I vote they keep Jameis Winston.
yeah,
I
He's
just
not
like
a
to see
bad
his
quarterback.
I just like to see his pregame.
yeah.
His pregame, and if he throw a bunch of interceptions, I don't know. It's like a train wreck. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but then you feel bad, but he don't even be mad about it.
No, he
He
don't.
don't be sad.
No, he don't. It's just
He be the first one run back in the locker
So-
room, like, hey, high five and
now
everybody.
the question is, they already said certain teams that should trade for him. What do you think? What teams do you think should trade for Myles Garrett right now? If you was a GM, what teams or you would think should trade for Myles Garrett?
What's his goal?
He wants to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And what team's going to win the Super Bowl next year?
They saying
Well,
that
all teams that can win a Super Bowl can't trade for him.
they saying that he'd be
Why
a
not?
good fit in
I think Washington.
Washington was a good fit. They said he'd be good
The
in.
Commanders?
They said Detroit would be a good fit.
Detroit would be dirty.
I don't know if he's gonna go.
Man, with
Detroit.
him and Hutchinson come
Him and
back,
That would be dirty. But I don't see them
Yeah.
getting him.
Why
though.
can't one of the Super Bowl teams pick him up?
They said something about San Francisco,
I don't know.
and they did just say something about Philly. Could
Yeah,
you imagine
that would
him
be
going
nasty.
to Philly, man?
Damn.
That'd be crazy. Him, Carter, and Sweat.
Man, dude,
Ugh.
no, dude.
That wouldn't even be fair.
Granted, everyone has to stay healthy, all that other stuff, but I think him on
He's been healthy 90-some% of the time.
I think him on
Look,
the
if he
Lions
goes
is
to either
different.
the Lions or Philly,
Philly would
shit's
be
gonna
crazy.
dangerous.
Different.
Or Detroit.
Which one would have the easier road to the Super Bowl?
Well, we haven't seen the schedule yet for
Yeah, I
next year.
haven't seen the schedule.
No. I'm just saying, just based off of, let's say everybody squad up the exact same this year. Which team? Do you have which team has a better, easier division to win?
The easier division?
Yeah.
That'd be
Between
Detroit.
what teams?
That'd be Detroit.
Between Philly and
That'd be Detroit.
and
In
Detroit.
the NFC North.
Philly's got it easier.
I was gonna say Philly.
He
The
talking
NFC North had 3 playoff teams and a probably damn good Bears team next year.
yeah, but dude,
You said
like,
that last year. And
I mean,
They
but you
didn't
think
do that
about
well.
you think about with Detroit getting all their horses back healthy and everybody's back healthy, man. Oh, dude, I don't know, man. I don't know.
The Bears was 5-2 until that Hail Mary.
Yeah, that Hail Mary. It
That
seemed
Hail
like
Mary changed the whole season. around.
it threw them all off. So that, and then
5-2.
I know with the Bengals, they're talking. Okay, so you got to pay Higgins. You got to play. Is it Chase? And then you got to pay their TJ. You got to pay him. One of them cats you got to franchise. They already talking about they gonna franchise Higgins. Higgins just came out of franchise tag. You think he gonna want to get that again? Nah. He gonna be a free agent. Like, And then TJ already talking about he want to be traded anyway.
Who was TJ?
That's they pass rusher.
Oh, okay.
TJ Hendrickson. Yeah.
Henderson or something.
Yeah.
Hendrickson. Yeah.
He already talking about trade me. So could you imagine him going to someplace like a fucking Detroit or Washington or the Eagles? Man, ridiculous. You know, I can't even imagine that. And then Debo.
I don't know if Detroit is the team that's going to be picking up guys like that. Detroit's never been the ones to spend.
Yeah. I
Detroit
mean,
ain't gonna be what they was this year.
right. We
They just
don't-
lost half their coaches.
Yeah. So we don't know. And then y'all heard the shit that Michael Parsons said to Jerry Jones, right?
Yeah.
what did he say?
You ain't hear it? You ain't heard what man? He just basically flat out came and pretty much almost said in some flat out words, man, fuck you, Jerry Jones.
He also said
Basically.
on the podcast, if I ain't got no Super Bowls by X amount of time, shit, I'll go play for the Chiefs too.
I mean,
Right.
I don't blame him.
I don't blame
Cowboys.
He might not even play
shit.
for Dallas next year.
Right, exactly.
I wouldn't blame him if he didn't. That was
Remember I told y'all, I think it was the first episode that he was coming to the Bears?
oh, you did say that.
Because
I can't wait till this shit happen. Because I remember this. I'm gonna rewind it and I'm gonna play it.
Hey,
on the
'cause-
pod, I'm gonna play it on the pod.
Because you know what?
Y'all gonna start putting respect on my
They
expertise.
do. hey,
I'm an expert up here.
they do have to. They still ain't signed him yet.
No.
And he at the end of his rookie deal. So, yeah, he could be like, you know what? Fuck y'all, I'm out. Trade me.
Is there
I mean, I don't
restricted free
blame him.
agency in football?
Restricted?
Yeah.
No,
No,
I don't think so.
Okay. It's just like that 5th year and all that bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like that. And then I know you got Russell Wilson, a free agency,
He gonna retire.
Justin Fields. They trying to figure out over there who should they bring back, Justin or Russell.
Both.
Neither. They probably gonna get Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
They was talking about that.
The Jets informed them they didn't want him.
Yeah. They
I
said,
think Aaron Rodgers go to Pittsburgh.
you think so?
Yeah.
Who's the quarterback over in with the Raiders?
The Raiders.
Are they?
Not Mariota.
No, dude, the
Minshew, Gardner Minshew.
Yeah, Gardner Minshew.
I was trying to think of his name.
He's going to Vegas.
So Gardner
Vegas about to draft Shador Sanders or somebody.
He's going to Vegas.
No.
and I know you're a Rams fan.
Mhm.
I'm gonna try to make sure I ain't hurting your feelings. You know, it's a possibility they talking about moving
Oh yeah, Cooper.
Sanford.
Yeah, Stafford.
Both of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they talking
They
about
already
moving.
said that
yeah.
they were gonna.
Well,
move
I mean, they have to get younger eventually. I mean,
yeah.
they got to get younger.
I mean, I feel like he's just always hurt though.
Who?
Cooper Kupp.
he is.
I would.
No,
I
he
would.
is.
I would have traded
is.
him a long.
And now they trying to recruit him in Chicago. I'm like, nah, keep him where he at.
Hell no.
Keep him
You
where he
don't,
at.
you don't want Cooper Kupp?
No, I'm good.
Hell no.
Not for, depends on how much money he want. If he take like a minimum,
His ass can go to the sorry ass
I
Colts.
think the Rams system is good enough to just plug and play.
Yeah,
Just
because
go out there and just don't fuck it up. and we should win.
Because Keenan
they're
Allen is
gonna fuck
already
it up.
gonna be gone.
Right.
Y'all ain't gonna bring back Keenan Allen. We already know that. So
I would say I want him to come back, but he was missing too many balls last year. Pause, man. Like he never missed that many, and he's just dropping them.
Hey, not to harp back, but nothing was worse than D Hop dropping that pass, bro.
Yeah, in the Super Bowl,
Oh,
that was crazy.
that's wild.
can you literally say
Does he retire?
I don't
He
know.
should.
They saying that Travis Kelce might retire.
He should too. He looked horrible too. He looked slow.
If they both retire, do you think Kansas City goes to another Super Bowl in the next 3 years?
They wasn't the reason why they went to this one.
That's gonna be hard.
Hop didn't do a damn thing.
Right.
Kelsey barely scored any touchdowns this year.
Yeah. That's
Dude,
gonna
ever
be
since
hard.
he started dating Taylor, his shit
Told
went
you, yeah.
downhill.
That Taylor Swift effect.
Hey, but low key, they already talking about they might be splitting up anyway.
They said when he broke up with that black girl, that's what cursed him.
Right. And you know what? Hey, and check this out. Just for karma, she was on a fucking field.
Oh yeah, she's from Philly.
Yeah, when they won,
Yeah.
throwing confetti.
No,
I
she
was
wasn't.
like,
Yeah,
yeah,
she's
she
from
was.
Philly.
They showed her on the field throwing confetti. She had it on her Instagram. I was like, that's karma like a motherfucker,
Yeah.
boy.
I mean, he's,
Okay,
he's
let
from
me-
Philly too, though, right?
This
no,
is-
Cleveland.
This is why I don't like Travis Kelce no more. I used to like him. But when we first met Travis Kelce, he had the fade, the goatee, like he was one of us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, he got some swag. Good looking white dude. You know what I'm saying? And then he got with Taylor. Now he look like he just be on John Deere's all day. Look like he be saying the word nigger and like, you know what I mean? Like, man, you just be switching up. I like people to stay the same, man. Like, you can be with a white woman and still be you, or you
I
can
do it all the
be
time.
with a black.
I do it every day.
Be a black woman and still be you. You know what I mean?
I do it every day.
You ain't gotta was patronize and act. Oh man, stay the
It's
same.
like he did that for some like
You see it?
publicity or
Did you
something.
see
Man
his-
got
did
that
you see
long
his
ass
hair?
hair. Just,
Yeah.
His hair was
I'm
crazy.
like,
Like,
what?
that didn't even look like him. I was like, who was that?
Yeah. I'm looking like, that ain't Travis Kelce, bro.
He trying to appease
watch,
her.
watch. They break
He
up.
trying to keep Taylor.
They break
He
up.
gonna get
man,
that fade
motherfucker- that dude's gonna have 30 touchdowns once he
And he gonna get the fade.
Travis
with
Kelce
the,
gonna
with
go
the
back to
lined up
being-
goatee again.
Travis Kelce gonna go back to being Travis Kelce again.
he need to
Yeah,
break
just
up
be
with her
yourself, man. That's all I'm saying.
That's like that's
I don't like people be switching up.
that's crazy. So
Just
you
for
got
vagina.
all these free agents, and then on top of that, we don't know where the hell Debo gonna go. Where he gonna get traded to?
I think Debo should be done too. Man, all these beat up, injured ass players always want to go somewhere.
I mean,
they
he's
better
still
stay
good.
where they at.
He's still good though.
Who?
Debo?
What did he do last year?
I mean,
Nothing.
last year he didn't do shit.
Nothing.
Early too early prediction for the Super Bowl for next year. Too early. Who you guys got? Just to win it all. Too early prediction.
Jacksonville.
Oh shit! Ooh. I can see Philly getting back there. I don't know if they gonna win it, but I can see them getting back there. AFC. Ooh.
I'll tell you this.
I want to say Chargers
Nah.
just to be a wild card because of Harbaugh, but I'm gonna go Cincinnati. I feel like they're gonna make some crazy
Nah.
defensive,
Nah.
or they're gonna do some shit on the offensive line to protect.
I low key want Ravens.
Yeah, I was just.
I feel like they're due.
I think they
just
cursed.
due.
I think it's Lamar time, bro.
I think they cursed.
I think it's Lamar time, man. I think Lamar gonna come out like
Who's a make it or break it for next year?
for Super Bowl.
Either we win the Super Bowl or somebody's gonna we're blowing the shit up. I think it's make or break it
I
next
think
year
it's
for
Buffalo.
the Bills.
Buffalo.
Oh yeah, Buffalo.
Yeah.
I think it's make and break for
Baltimore.
For Baltimore.
But neither one of them are get rid of their quarterback.
No.
They just gonna
Nah.
gonna
Hey.
blow everything else up.
And real talk, even though I know they fishing at the fucking bottom of the barrel, and he said it out of his damn mouth, the Cowboys, because Dak Prescott said it out of his damn mouth. He was like, "Hey, yeah, we had a number and we was there. We could beat them, but obviously they got the Super Bowl ring right now. But every time we played them, we beat them. I was like, Dak, shut the fuck up, dude. Shut the fuck up, Dak. Just shut up. Don't say nothing.
They're not even gonna make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Right. I was like,
Nobody
you
give a damn
sounding
about
like
them.
Jerry Jones right now.
Give me a couple quarterbacks who'll never win a ring.
Who'll never win a ring?
Never.
Dak Prescott's one of them.
And because it was funny because
I hope Dre's listening.
4 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, I was watching something, and I was looking at Luka, and I was like, damn, that's sad. Luka's never gonna get a ring.
Not with LA.
No. This is before he got traded.
Oh.
I said he's never gonna get a ring, ever. In Dallas, he's never gonna get a
He
ring.
just went to the finals.
He
I
could have
know.
got a ring in
I know,
Dallas.
but I don't think he'd ever won it again.
Yeah, he could get a
I don't
ring
think
in
he'd ever
Dallas.
give it. I don't think he could have got it there.
Mm-mm.
They were built for it. They were 100% built for it, but I don't think the league will let it happen. But you about to get 10 years of Lakers Celtics. Anyway, I was just thinking that, and I was wondering how that pertained to football, because I think of players like Dak, and I think of players like Lamar,
Josh Allen.
and I think of players like Josh
I
Allen.
You know
think.
what?
I think.
and I think those
Herbert.
three.
Herbert won't.
You don't think Herbert won't ever get a ring?
I think
Unless he gets out of the Chargers, I feel.
I
Like,
think Justin
no.
Herbert gets a ring before
I
all
think
three of them.
Justin Herbert's in a better position he was ever been in with
Yeah.
Harbaugh now.
I think he gets a ring. I think he gets a ring before
If he
Lamar.
can
he can
get
stay
a
healthy.
good, if he can get a good wide receiver,
I
feel
don't
like
see
yes.
Trevor Lawrence ever getting a ring.
I honestly, I see him going somewhere else.
Yeah, I don't think he retires in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
I think Trevor Lawrence goes somewhere like LA.
I don't see Trevor Lawrence getting a ring. And as much as I hate to say this, but Anthony Richardson, bro, I don't see you getting a ring, man.
Oh no! Why would you
Man,
ever
why
think
would
that?
you say that?
What's wrong with you?
We talking about stars here. Why we gotta be? You can't get every quarterback in the league.
No, I honestly don't think Lamar's ever going to get a ring. I don't think.
I see Lamar
I
getting
don't
a
think.
ring, man.
I think Josh Allen will, if he's going to get one, it'll be next year. Now that because Pat Mahomes is broken, I don't think Pat can play angry next year. I think he's going to be broken.
You think so?
Yeah, after a while, after the year after LeBron had that crazy 7-year stretch where he went to the finals every year, and then he went to the Lakers and kind of chilled out for a couple years.
Yeah. Then he went and won
'cause he was
that one
playing
in
with-
the bubble.
Yeah, yeah. I think Pat's gonna wait a couple seasons, not wait, but he's gonna play. But I think he understands at this point that they need to make bigger changes than it's just a 1-season fix.
The only thing I think
I don't think they can reload.
I think they are too many pieces behind,
Mm-hmm.
which is crazy. They went to Super Bowl 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
But with all these teams getting better around them, I think it's going to be harder for them, especially if Kelsey leaves, which,
Yeah.
like I said, he's down on a downcline. I think Houston gets better.
I see Houston.
If they they stay healthy with Tank Dell healthy all year, and that receiving core, and they got the running back that was with Cincinnati.
Nixon.
You got to be
Nixon.
on the right side of the QB rookie deal. A team that I can see winning it all next year is the Commanders. Because they're on the... Actually, you know what? I believe Commanders win it next year. I'll tell you why. The Commanders have a very similar ownership group. I believe it's some of the same pieces as the Dodgers. And what the Dodgers believe in is long-term sustainability, and also going and getting the right people, getting the right coaches, and getting the fuck out of the way. They're doing it right. To draft Jaden Daniels, to have that coaching team, to get to the playoffs in his first year, to play as clean as they played. They got a couple fixes on the other side of the ball to make, and I can see they're going to
They
draft
got a lot of fixes.
well. They're going to draft well though. They're going to draft well.
Yeah, because
and then the thing is
Like,
like
you got to remember, a lot of those games they won, they could have lost.
they could have.
So
Yeah.
they the Hail Mary
Yeah,
luck.
yeah.
It was another game, the end of the game they won that they should have lost.
Yeah.
And then it was another game or two that was either way.
But when they got on the stage, they didn't look like they didn't belong there.
Right. He's got poise.
He
He's
does,
poised.
yeah.
And that's what's good
Yeah.
about him. He's got a lot of poise.
And also you got Kansas City, who's looking like the last year LeBron was on the Cavs, where you got all these 1-year deals, and you really don't know who's going to be there long term. I think they They just need to not blow it up, but just let all
How
the 1
how
year
does that
deals
happen?
draft. You got to
No,
draft.
how did they get themselves like that?
Oh, because you can't sustain. There's a reason why I don't three-peat, because you can't sustain all those good contracts year over year over year over year.
Now
You can't keep those. You
But
can't keep those people.
But who were the people?
I mean,
They
like
got rid of Tyreek Hill. They got rid of him.
yeah.
They
But he
paid
wasn't the
Patrick
only one.
Mahomes.
There's
But-
probably some players that we don't see that's on the line. Players that you see on the defensive line. There's maybe some of the backs. There's money all over the place.
Right, but we don't know about no big contracts that they've given. They don't.
I
they
mean-
don't even got a bunch of pro bowlers.
How much?
Yeah, Kansas City don't give out big ass contracts.
So why can they sustain those?
I mean,
They gave away. Like I said, they gave away Tyreek Hill.
Yeah,
it's
I
like,
know, but like players, when you have players that go and win a Super Bowl, they generally leave.
We know Kansas City.
But if you want to keep the team, you don't keep them. Sorry for interrupting.
You good?
You don't keep the team because the contracts start piling up. and
Right.
these players want more money, and you want
Right.
to keep those players because you're winning Super Bowls.
Right.
And usually other teams want players from the Super Bowl, so they offer them that money.
Well,
they didn't have players that was
here's the
asking for
thing.
money. Like
Here's the thing: they're in a very unique situation because before them, it was New England. There haven't been many teams that have been to multiple Super Bowls like this before. Generally, Super Bowl is different every single year.
Yeah.
It's not. It's because it's very hard to reach them. Very,
Right.
very few times do you see teams go back over and over and over again, which is why you haven't seen. This is why you won't see San Francisco go back for.
and
a
he's
while.
doing it with different players.
ish,
Yeah.
but you can't.
Who's his core receivers?
But that's what I'm saying. You can't keep doing that every year over year over year.
Right. That's what I'm saying
They
is
need
why do they
need
keep changing
stability.
players?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's not a money reason.
No, well, health also plays a part.
But it's like Tom Brady never had a good core of receivers, maybe like one, but never a good core of receivers like that.
It was
It was
consistent.
It was the consistent. It
Yeah.
was the consistent slot. Wes Welker,
Yeah.
Edelman,
You had your
and then
consistent.
the number one,
Yeah,
And then
and everybody
Gronk.
else you just in and out.
Yeah, Gronk is that
Gronk-
tight end.
Gronk
So
was
like,
the
Yeah.
whole time, damn.
the whole time.
right. So
So I mean, you had mainstays. You know,
So
on the defensive side
Mahomes
of the ball,
Mahomes don't have that.
and then on the defensive side of the ball, you had the same thing with the Patriots. The Patriots had very, you
They had a dope secondary.
They always they had core pieces
All
on
pro linebackers.
Yeah, and they had the Patriot way. And
yeah.
players who bought into that.
I mean, that's just like I say, Kansas City. We know that they don't really like paying people. Pittsburgh don't really like paying people. What's another franchise that don't like paying people?
Why does Pittsburgh don't like paying people? They keep their stars longer than they should ever keep them.
Not really. I mean,
Not as of late as when it probably.
Oh,
was.
he's about the recent.
yeah. They just ain't up for paying people like
I mean, I
that.
have to say because when they had who was the safety? Troy Polamalu,
Yeah,
Clark.
yeah.
That's on ESPN now.
Ryan Clark.
Ryan
yeah.
Clark. They had a dope linebacking core. I want to say they had James Harrison.
Yeah,
Like they had players that was
Troy Polamalu.
I said him first.
You say him first? Okay.
They had those players on defense that was top notch, getting top money in the league on any other team, and they had players on offense. They was paying Big Ben.
yeah.
So and those players stayed. They didn't go to different teams. They stayed with the Patriots most of their career. Except Harrison, he left. You know what I'm saying? But the Patriots, I mean, the Steelers seem like they pay people to me. Or at least they used to.
Well, yeah. Like now they don't. They ain't really with that, man. It's just
But what I was saying about Kansas City, man, is I don't understand why they can't come up with a consistent formula.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and that's crazy to say because they're winning Super Bowls, right? But
It just doesn't look
what
consistent.
the problem is now is they look like they're and they just lost the Super Bowl. Let's just be clear, they just went back to the Super Bowl.
This team
But I'm
doesn't look
saying-
like the other teams.
This looks like they're far behind the 8 ball than every other team in the AFC.
They don't have it, and they don't have an identity really.
Because of how they've set themselves up. If Kelsey leaves, what do they have there?
they don't.
they got to go draft another
They ain't
damn
got
tight
shit.
end.
They got Hop and what they grabbed him out the whim and he was on his last leg.
Yeah,
They-
and they wanted him to be their number one.
They do have Pacheco.
They got
and
Rice.
And they got Pacheco, and they got is that the other
Rashee Rice,
They got
Rice.
what's his name? Worthy.
the fast guy.
Yeah.
Worthy? They got those pieces, but I mean,
You still got to go out
But
and
you
get
gotta
number
get more
one.
than that.
it sounded like they just had a Pat just go out there and make something happen.
And that's what he's been doing.
Yeah.
But you ain't gave him no offensive line. When have they stacked him up with a consistent offensive line that can protect him? All those amazing plays he's doing, we see him and we fail to realize that he's running.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't always picking you apart from the pocket. Every Super Bowl is plays made outside the pocket that he makes.
Yeah. Because now they got to go.
Because they offensive line breakdown.
Yeah, now they got to go fix their damn offensive line.
Or their receivers can't get open, so he holding the ball too long.
Because they left tackle was supposed to be playing guard because they didn't have no left tackle, so they moved him to left tackle.
We'll see how they reload. We see it because I want to see if it's going to be a reload or rebuild. And Pat is young enough to where they could do a quick little 2-year rebuild and get back to it. I feel like it's going to be closer to that. I feel like there's too many other teams that are on the cusp and they're just fucking tired of the Kansas City thing. And they're and you know the Eagles are going to be rubbing their bellies next season. I think out of those teams you got like you mentioned the Bills, Baltimore, Bills, Baltimore, and
Dallas,
Cincinnati.
I guess.
The Dallas and Cincinnati, the Chargers, I could and Commanders. It's gonna be one of those. It's gonna be one of those. I don't think it'll be the Bills or the Ravens, but
I don't think it's gonna be Detroit. I think they're gonna fall off.
no.
Think Detroit gonna fall off?
Yeah, I don't think they'll be as good as they was this year.
Because they did lose two.
They lost
good
their offensive
pieces.
coordinator.
Yeah, they did.
I think
Defensive and
the
offensive
head coach
coordinator.
makes the most impact.
But their head coach is just their motivator. He ain't dialing up those plays
Yeah,
because
we'll see.
the plays they had was all Ben Johnson.
But they had the same team and did so much less. Is what I'm saying. It just makes a difference. I've seen as of late. I've seen a lot of great coaching make differences across sports with the same team. I've seen it way too many times. Like there's a reason why some teams suck, and it's not the players on the field or the court. You know, it's the coaching.
Yeah.
And I
see
get
it every day in my son's games. I'd be like, man, if I was on that sideline,
right. And I get it's play calling, but even if the play is drawn, and the player just was checked out, what you got? But if the play is drawn, even if it's drawn incorrectly, and those players are hungry, then what you got?
Yeah.
So it just depends.
Man.
But
no.
we can. I don't know if you guys want to get into the draft. I mean, if we've talked about it plenty of times.
No.
Yeah, we talked about it enough.
Only thing I got to say about the draft is that they just said that Travis Hunter's coming in to play DB. That's about it.
Yeah, we thought that. I think we all thought that.
Yeah.
All-Star Weekend. It is an NBA All-Star Weekend.
As the dunk competition starts right now.
Yeah,
indeed.
we are actually watching the dunk competition. So to tell you what day we're recording.
That's perfect segue.
Right.
Who won the
Man,
who won the 3-point?
Tyler Hero.
you sitting directly in front of the TV.
I was
sir.
not
Y'all were
paying
talking about. I'm
attention.
just over here.
And
Like
I can't
this.
see. I can't see it. So.
I wasn't watching
was
it at all.
Yeah, Tyler Hero won.
Tyler Hero one.
Yeah.
Congrats to him on that. Dame didn't get that 3-peat, but oh well.
Dame didn't even make it to the championship.
Yeah, he didn't.
It's fine. It's a 3-point.
He
contest.
didn't. He didn't make it. It was Tyler Hero,
Buddy Hield, and then
Buddy
Garland.
Hill, Garland, and it was one more.
No, that was it.
And also this year in the dunk contest, they're including 4 judges and a fan vote. The fans will be voting as
What?
well. Yes, which is good. This is what we want. We don't want to leave it to
Man,
judges. Let the fans pick because I mean, at the end of the day, how many times are you upset about how many times did Gordon get robbed? Get robbed. You know what I'm saying?
None.
He should have won that when he jumped over the mascot.
Nah, yeah.
When he sat on
that
his
year
head,
should have won.
He should have won that year.
Man, dude.
Who jumped over Taco Fall?
What?
Somebody
that?
did
It was a
jump
short-
over
it was a
Taco
short
Fall.
dude.
Somebody jumped over Taco Fall and lost.
Yeah.
It was a short dude.
Nah.
Yeah.
Look.
See that's why the fans need
All
to vote.
I'm saying, if dude Matt McClung come out here and do the same dang on dunks I seen for the last 2 years and win, I probably won't watch the damn slam dunk contest ever again, bro.
I don't think we'll get that. I think we'll get some man. It's funny. You're seeing Jason Richardson introduce himself as one of the judges, and it just reminds me that we're that old to where
That's crazy.
We're not going to see Dr. J anymore.
That's wild.
We're not seeing Dr. J anymore.
We got Vince up there.
We got Baron Davis.
B-Dub.
You got KG.
Yeah,
and Tracy McGrady. It's just nuts. Remember, because growing up, I remember seeing Dr. J and Dominique Wilkins.
Old ass.
Even looking at
judges,
even
not playing, but
I
as
thought
judges.
you meant dunk. I'm like, damn.
No.
Even looking at players like I think I seen Gary Payton interview where he had gray hair, and I remember watching him as a kid, as a young, you know what I'm saying? Like,
wow, yeah.
Like, damn, I'm getting old,
Damn,
man.
His son is doing a dunk contest now.
GP. The glove.
Let me ask you this. I saw this in the rival unrivaled. What is it, Unrivaled League?
Yeah,
that's the women's league.
1-on-1,
and they do 1-on-1.
Hey,
so who sponsored that
pause.
league?
But yeah, what is that?
Yeah,
league?
what is this?
The women
Like
put their
that
own
shit
money
was
up.
random.
They put their own money up.
They put their own
Really?
money up. Yeah.
Yes, they put their own
The
money up.
women of the WNBA sponsors that.
Yeah, they put their own money up to do it, and they do it
like they do a 3-on-3, and the court is about the length of elementary, maybe junior high, and they do a 3-on-3 like tournament.
Full court 3-on-3.
Yep.
And it's
So
televised?
It's televised.
So just like
So
the league, the big three.
who put the money behind
But
them?
full court, the women.
The
did.
women.
So they bought the TV rights too.
I'm sure they pitched in and helped out.
Got some
Or
sponsors.
got some sponsors and
and
things
stuff
like
like
that.
Okay.
Yeah, that because it's on what is it, ESPN?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So they got a 3-on-3, and the WNBA is letting it happen.
yeah.
Wow.
It's
Now, when they get hurt in that 3-on-3,
well, they're
and they
saying
don't get their contract, which they don't get enough of anyway, they're gonna be mad at a motherfucker.
well, what do women usually do in the off season?
Do
I don't know.
sports commentary.
Generally, in the WNBA, all the WNBA players go overseas,
And if most of them don't
they
go
don't want to
across
do that
seas,
anymore because
yeah.
of what happened to Brittany Griner.
Right. And if most of them don't go across seas, they get lucky like a Candace Parker and do like TNT or
Yeah.
their
Not all of them have that.
I mean, you got to think about it too. NBA off seasons, what do they do? Pickup games.
Yeah,
So it's basically same
They're not
thing.
supposed to though.
no, but
They advertise it on Instagram and everything all
That's
the
not
time.
advertising. No, they don't advertise it. People with cameras advertise
No,
it.
they literally will post that they're at some place in New York, whatever that place is that they
But
play at, and
you know how,
there's
like,
literally like 20 NBA
It's
players
about the
playing.
Drew League and all that
No.
stuff.
like like the Drew that's exactly what we're talking about, like Drew League, the
Yeah.
pro-am they have in
Yeah.
Chicago.
No,
Yeah.
I'm talking about something different.
Well, no, I know what you're
You know
talking.
what I'm
You're
talking
talking
about,
about
right?
the pickup, but it's all of it. But it is very, very, very common knowledge that women play overseas during.
Yeah,
off
because
season.
some of
I've
those
seen that.
because some of those cats like Kobe Bryant, I
that's how
remember
they get
one
their
year
real money.
Kobe Bryant went and played in a Rucker tournament one
Yeah.
year in New
Yeah.
York.
Yeah, but for these ladies, I do think that it's a great idea for them to have their own league so they can stay stateside.
I like
Yeah.
it.
It keeps them from having to go overseas to get that money.
So now we got to keep up with these stats too.
No,
Oh, okay,
No.
cool.
Because matter of fact,
Who's the MVP of the
last,
3-on-3?
Because last night, I can't remember who she played, but Nafisa Collier from the Minnesota Lynx, she won it, and she won about I think it was a $200 some $1,000 or something like that.
Damn.
For what?
And for 1-on-1. Her
So I thought it was a 3-on-3 league.
So
Yeah,
they
they-
do a 3-on-3 league, but then they still do
That's
in between
separate.
they play 1-on-1 basketball
yeah, and
Wait, on TV?
yes,
on TV.
yes,
And they play
They play the
best,
12.
They play the best two out of three.
yeah.
Wait, okay.
They
So-
should do that on
So
the
during this
All-Star.
one game, this 3-on-3 game that we watching,
I don't know
like
the structure.
halftime.
I don't know the structure, but
That's what I'm saying. We need to get some context
So
before
I
we
think,
talk about this.
I think that they play their 3-on-3 games, but somewhere in between their 3-on-3 games, say like if they're not playing a 3-on-3 game, if they have an off night, they'll have like a 1-on-1 game. So like say Monday and Tuesday, they maybe have 3-on-3 game, and then maybe like a Thursday I have like a one-on-one game
on ESPN.
Yeah.
on ESPN.
We are watching a one-on-one.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like a.
and I watched it last night.
It's like an in-season tournament.
Yeah, and
It's an in-season tournament,
and that shit was cold.
and
And it was one-on-one game.
One-on-one.
So how long was
I
this
don't-
broadcast for? 20 minutes.
no. It was a one-on-one tournament,
Oh,
and there were
That's what I'm asking. That's
and they was
yeah.
like, and when I say they was literally going at it like pickup style, like
yeah.
like you on the streets.
that's
I'm
dope.
looking
That's
1,
dope.
2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Look
I might
at
have to
20
look
year
into
old.
it.
They should do that for the All-Star game.
It was 20 girls, and I was
Yeah,
gonna
that
ask
would
that
be
question.
nice, right?
I was gonna ask that question because it was 20 gals who, young ladies who were in the one-on-one competition, but notably,
Juju, was Juju in there?
No.
She's not in the WNBA.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. If it's not WNBA, why can't the college players be in there?
well, the college they're playing right now.
Yeah, true.
See, and the thing is, the reason why they're not gonna do that is just even though I know they should because they're getting paid NIL, they still said that they're collegiate athletes, but they're getting ready to eventually change that rule to say, no, you're not collegiate because if you're getting paid, you're no longer collegiate athletes after a while. So I agree with you. If that be the case, how come like Juju Watkins and them can be able to
People
play
all
that?
over the world should be able to.
Exactly.
Remember how many players were growing up? Well, I don't know if you remember this now, but growing up, it was said that there's a player better than Michael Jordan somewhere out there.
Oh, I remember that.
They used
I
to
remember
always
that.
say there's always a player in the hood that people don't know about.
Yeah,
Now, if you got the opportunity to let these people come play one-on-one,
Well, like I said, getting to that, Aaliyah Edwards, she's not an all-star. All-star player. She. If you look at the stats between her and Breonna Stewart, Breonna Stewart's an all-world player.
Yeah.
She 12 older. Shut her out
Yeah.
completely.
well, one-on-one's different from team ball.
Exactly. So I was wondering because there was it was shocking to see Stewie get chewed up like that.
Well, is Stewie a center?
I think they both are.
Oh, okay.
They were the same. They were
Stewie
the
is
same
more
size.
like a forward.
Well, yeah, but she's big. She's big for a girl.
Yeah, but
But if you-
one-on-one is way different.
If you go back and you watch it and you look at it, you're like, damn, she's getting chewed up.
'Cause,
And she's
I-
all world.
Yeah, because I know
all world. It
last
was
night,
first
like-
seed, first seed versus 10th seed.
Yeah, because I know.
That's like, would you bet money on Skip to Malou? Or who would you rather have on your team, Skip to Malou or John Stockton?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Skip.
I was wondering if they
You rather have Skip on your team than John Stockton?
I'm saying, if you look at the NBA, you know, I was even watching the Rising Stars versus the G Leaguers.
last night that was good.
These guys could play.
That was a good game.
These guys
What
could-
game? I thought that was supposed to be tonight.
No, that was
The
last
Rising
night.
Stars versus
That
the
was
G
last
League.
night.
That was Rising
The
Stars
tournament-
versus
The tournament, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, that was last night.
Who won that tournament?
a Team C.
Team C. No,
The
no.
The Young Stars?
Team.
It was a team with Dalton Connect on there.
Yeah, Team C.
That's
It
the-
was
that's the young
Chris,
ones.
It was Chris Mullin's team.
Yeah.
The Young Stars then.
Yeah.
So the youngest players in
And
there.
wasn't it? Was it a 4 teams?
It was four
It was
teams.
Yeah.
the OGs. So I don't know who the OGs would have been, but it was the OGs,
are like
Shaq's team.
Amen.
No, that's
Amen and them.
tomorrow. So you
Oh, that's
had
tomorrow.
Shaq's
Yeah,
is
so
tomorrow.
basically you had Run TMC.
Okay, yeah, that was
That was yesterday. So you had Tim Hardaway's team,
Mitch Richmond,
Chris
Mullen.
Mullen, and then you had the G League.
Oh, okay.
So the G League went against Mitch Richmond's team, and then you had Chris Mullins go against Tim Hardaway's team. Tim Hardaway's team lost to Chris Mullin's team, and then the G Leagues beat
the G Leagues beat an NBA team.
full of young stars.
And that was Jeremy Lin's team.
And and Jeremy Lin them won on a 3.
Yeah.
All right. So
And then
They should be ashamed of themselves.
Right.
Team C, who's going to face the All Stars is Stephon Castle from the Spurs, Dalton Connect from the Lakers, Jalen Wells from the Grizzlies, Keontae George from the Jazz, Zach Edey, and Trace Jackson, Ryan Dunn.
yeah.
So they came out of it. But I was thinking the one-on-one would the NBA be down to do something like that because or do you think that it would expose too many players?
So that team that won yesterday is going to be the team in the tournament tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But do you think something like a one-on-one competition?
I
would
think
expose too many
1-on-1 would be
players?
good.
I
They
think
ain't
it'd
gonna
be dope.
expose nobody. I mean,
Yeah.
they're trying to basically bring back. You trying to bring street ball to this All-Star game to make everybody want to watch it, and first team to 40, and then first team after that to 25, because that's how we used to play pickup ball.
Mhm.
We used to go up to 32, so everybody playing hard. Like, hey, nah, bro.
But you think, let's say we get, they say, okay, we're gonna play one-on-one, and you get, a Donovan Mitchell versus Darius Garland. Do you think that the NBA would sponsor something like that?
Yeah.
I feel like it would be more
Have to.
exciting
Yeah,
because now not that many people want to watch the All-Star games.
I don't think they'd go all in. I don't think they'd play their hearts out
yeah.
because they want to have they don't want to be like, oh,
Do you think the players
you
would
make
do
this much money, but you lost to this person in one-on-one. I'm
That's what
better
I'm
than
saying.
him.
That's what I'm saying. Do you
Right.
think the players would do it?
I think
I
they
feel
do it.
like
I don't
they
think they play
would.
their hard. They play just like an All-Star game, probably.
Now
I feel like they would, but I feel like there'd be a lot more
The-
like laughing
the-
or some shit.
the real hoopers is gonna be like, hey, I don't care who you is.
It wouldn't be like tough defense.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm playing tough D. We getting it in.
Should the NBA do it if they're not all stars? So you do a 20-man one-on-one tournament, but you don't have like KD, Bron, Steph.
Nah, I think people would want to see like KD, Brown, and Steph.
Playing a one.
People want to see the stars.
Yeah.
I don't think
Exactly.
But I don't think
you get it done then.
Braun wouldn't do it
Right. That's the
No.
thing. You wouldn't get those stars
because
to
he
do
even
it.
told someone in practice
They won't
'cause-
even do dunk contests because they scared the image.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, he even told someone in practice one time like one-on-one isn't real basketball because someone tried to challenge him one-on-one.
So wait, this how we ain't introducing all of them. We just introducing them one by one, and then you go dunk. Let me see what he got.
They're
Yeah.
doing a lot for this dunk contest.
They
They
are.
had Vince Carter come out,
They are.
Let me see what you.
and it's going to be some trash.
The fuck was
That
that?
Come on,
That was
man.
Vince
That
Carter.
was the
dunk.
Vince Carter. Well,
That was the Vince
Vince
Carter
Carter did it the reverse way. He did the windmill 360.
That was soft.
Is that what you telling me? You had to come out and do Vince Carter's dunk?
I don't know, but if this is what
Ah, come on, bro.
Yeah, that's basic these days.
Yeah,
That's
Jump
that's a
over a
10 in
car.
the 80s.
Jump over a car like Blake Griffin.
In the 80s, that's
man.
a 10.
yeah.
So
Exactly.
can somebody tell me this player's name while we
Stephon Castle.
Yeah,
Stephon Castle just did a windmill 360
he's the one-
regular
he's going up against All
for his
Stars
first dunk. Just for those who's listening and not watching.
Yeah. But anyway, I'll probably put a clip in or something like that of his.
What y'all give him? What?
The 8. It's pretty regular for anybody that can dunk these days.
So he got a 47.2 overall score. Man,
Nothing impressive about that.
While they're doing that, the second half of the season is going to be kicking off as soon as as soon as the All Star Weekend is over. Do you guys have any quirky predictions for the second half of the NBA season?
Denver. I think
I was
Denver,
just finna say that.
I think Denver's going to turn it around. Well, they're still doing pretty decent, but I think they get back to their dominant play. I think people going to start respecting them a little bit more. I think they finished second in the West. I don't think OKC loses that lead.
What are they at right now?
I'm pulling it up right now.
Third.
I think Denver finishes second.
Denver at third?
I think they're
Yeah.
third right now.
Denver third right
hold
now.
on.
Here, I'll pull it
Yeah,
up.
they should
They
be
just
third.
showed. They just showed it yesterday. Denver third.
See, that's what I'm talking about. They gonna put that respect back in people's heads that be thinking they crazy that they third, and they gonna be like, okay, yeah, Denver is Denver. And that
Yeah,
lineup,
Denver's third.
they get that.
OKC's first. Memphis is second, and then Thunder's
I think
third.
Denver finishes second, and I think they get healthy and they're gonna get scary. That's my prediction. I think they go back to the finals. If you ask me,
No.
Mm-mm.
If the playoffs started today, they would be playing the Mavericks.
they beat them.
Oh wait, no,
No,
they're
they
playing
wouldn't.
the Timberwolves.
Oh,
Well, we
can
can't say that because there's a play-in tournament now.
beat- Yeah.
So that
True.
the 9th and
Yeah.
10th team could be the teams. In.
True. I don't know, man. I really don't.
They got to get healthy. When Gordon's healthy and starts,
I mean, they're on an 8-game win streak.
Hey,
Right
there
now.
go our representative, the rook from Chicago, Montes Bazulis
Yes, sir. Let's see what he got.
is about to dunk
See
his
what he
first
got.
attempt.
This dude looks like all he does is
And
play
keep
computer
in mind-
games.
He got hot.
Just looks like he
let's
hacks
keep in
shit.
mind that I'll go over their last 8 games. Their last 8 games where they barely beat the 76ers, who are terrible this season. They barely beat the Hornets by 3 points, who are terrible this season. They beat the Pelicans twice.
So right now you're telling me they've been undefeated,
Who are terrible this season. They beat the Magic. They beat the Suns,
still undefeated.
who aren't great. And then they had 2 games against the Trailblazers. They're not beating very great teams.
So you saying they won 10 in a row?
They won 8 in a row.
Oh, okay.
But none of those teams are over 500, except for the Suns.
Did he just try something crazy?
Yeah, he
just
did.
is.
Oh,
What is he trying to
dog.
do? I can't see.
He trying to bounce it between his,
His
legs
and then catch it.
and then
dunk.
catch it.
Oh, okay.
He get that off, bro.
I mean, he already
He-
fucked up
But he already
twice.
fucked it up twice.
You gotta. Oh man, you fucked up, bro.
It don't look like he ever done it before.
He fucked it up, bro.
Did he not practice this shit?
But
You gotta-
I
He
don't-
probably had more room when he was practicing and all them
Yeah.
damn people in the way.
No, I don't think that they beat.
Oh, that was it. He had it.
He better just stop.
You got 30.
Yeah, don't embarrass us and get a 0.
Come on, fam. You representing the shot, bro. Come on, man.
He was close there last time. He young. He got the stamina. Try it one more time and just go over there and do some bullshit if you don't. Oh,
And
you gotta do
got
something now.
hung.
Look
You
at
gotta
that.
do something now. He
Look
kept
at
getting
that.
hung.
You
Just
don't-
go do something.
But back to basketball, I don't think
He gave up. Damn, he embarrassed
as
us.
Montez Bazula.
Man, it's a white guy.
Yeah,
Damn.
Montez Bazula something uses his whole 30 seconds
That would have been
to
a.
not do a dunk.
That would have been a 10.
Yeah, it would have been if he would have.
He
He
did on the
would've crushed
first
it.
try.
Yeah, probably.
You know what? I give him A for effort.
Yeah.
I
At least
feel
it
like
was-
he's had to have done that before
At
for him
least
to
it was
even try
better
it.
than the other dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's gonna get 40s for not completing it.
Okay, all right.
Damn.
No, I don't.
Womp, womp.
I don't see Denver kicking up, bro. No,
I do.
they're
I
not.
do.
They're not playing real teams.
What do you mean? They playing who on their
Here
schedule.
we
That,
go.
look, that,
I'm telling you what's going to happen. You asked for my
play
prediction
who
from
you
now.
play.
okay. For your, if that's your
That's
prediction
my
for-
prediction.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see a stark fall off from them. I see a fall off from the Rockets. I see a fall off from the Clippers. I see the Timberwolves, Mavericks, and
Ain't-
Warriors kicking
ain't-
up.
He ain't gonna say a squad.
Yeah, exactly.
I see-
I was waiting for it.
I see
We
a fall,
know who
I
we
see-
about to
I
say
see a
ain't.
fall off from the Lakers. I see a fall off.
Really?
Yeah. Well, you got to think they don't have a center, and they got it's going to be an adjustment to get Luka in. So I mean,
Weren't they supposed to be getting a center from free agency or something?
Yeah, that fell through.
Did it?
Well, no, they it was a trade that happened for Mark Williams, and it fell.
Yeah.
through.
No, I'm talking about after that. After that, they were saying
They got
something
Alex Len.
about. Oh,
Yeah.
right.
They got
right.
Alex Len, and it was a good move because the contract that he signed still gave them enough money to be able to pursue someone else if they need to, and they got rid of somebody who wasn't playing.
Man, just
Yeah.
get DeMarcus.
I know
Cousins.
that I was watching ESPN.
Marcus Cousins probably in jail somewhere.
Right. I was
No,
watching
he was
I
playing
was
in
watching
Puerto Rico.
ESPN.
Oh,
and
okay.
here's what they think with the Lakers, and here's how they feel about the whole situation with Luka being where he is and Austin Reeves. They believe that Austin Reeves is gonna fall off
Yeah.
because with Luka having the ball in his hand
Yeah.
and LeBron, they believe his points is gonna go down, his production is gonna go down slightly just because of that reason. And I can agree with that. It's like
Somebody
they're
going
not
off from a
watching-
contract.
They're not watching the games. That's exactly what it tells me. They're not watching the games because the way that they do their minutes, they take LeBron and Luka out at the same time, and Austin runs the entire secondary himself. And then when Austin goes to rest, Luka and LeBron come back in. So the consensus, because I literally just watched a podcast about it. It was a 10-minute podcast from Trevor Lane. Trevor Lane is the face of Lakers Nation.
Right.
They're reporting. They report only on the Lakers. He does their content every single day. That's one thing that he brought up. He said that, on ESPN, they're talking about the fact that that they have an Austin Reeves problem because Austin just dropped 45 last week, things like that. One thing that they're forgetting is who Austin Reeves was prior to,
before Luka got there.
Before Luka got there, he was taking a backseat to Anthony Davis and LeBron, so it's a non-issue. And also he doesn't have to be a primary ball handler, because if you take the ball out of Austin Reeves' hands, it really solves a problem. His problem is he can't be the offensive juggernaut that he is and be liable to play defense because he gets gassed. If you take the ball out of his hands, you're giving him more opportunities to play more defense. It's a good thing. It's a very good thing.
Wow.
So, I mean, if anything, it actually helps. I mean, LeBron's going to have to take a backseat to Luka, and I'm okay with all of that. I think that they can all play together, and I think that it's going to work out. Austin Reeves used to be a really great defensive player. There used to be a lot of comparisons between him and Caruso. And once he started taking leaps and bounds offensively, obviously you can't do both.
We almost just seen history in the slam dunk contest.
What, two players do the exact same dunk?
Two players miss all of their dunks.
Nah, it's happened quite a bit.
Wait, why?
I've seen it happen before.
Here's my question: why do they take LeBron and Luka out at the same time?
Because Austin can run the offense by himself, and it also gives you that front court is defensively bad. So it gives you the opportunity to bring in Jarrett Vanderbilt and to bring in Dorian Finney-Smith, and those are your defensive players that can play alongside Austin Reeves. So it gives you a really big front court and some good offensive scoring with them and Rui. And then also they don't have a center, so they'll take those two guys out. Because Luka's really a forward. He's big like that, but he just plays. Pause.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
But it gives Austin the room to operate the offense, gives them an early rest. Plus, Luka was on minutes restriction; he was only playing 30. But it lets them run the offense, and they play small ball.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Matt McClung's coming to save the day again.
All right,
man, dude, don't even, man. I can't stand this dude, man.
So you just seen what the NBA had to offer.
Yeah, they was
so
whack.
he's coming.
And you're
right.
still not gonna
so
go.
So now we got somebody come save the day.
He's only winning the slam dunk contest because can't nobody really do anything.
I bet you he makes his first dunk.
You know what I'm saying?
While he kicks up, do you guys see any difference happening in the East? The East has the Cavaliers at 1, Celtics at 2, Knicks at 3, Pacers at 4, Bucks at 5, Pistons at 6. The Pistons are playing their asses off.
Ain't no way this man.
I love the Pistons this season. And then Magic, Hawks, Heat, Bulls. Do you see any changes in the second half?
No.
So all the changes are on the West Conference.
Celtics going number 1.
I see Celtics climbing to number 1 or Cleveland staying 1.
I see the Knicks
Milwaukee getting hot. But I think they're all going to stay pat.
I think Pacers fall off. That's about it. Pacers
Where
fall
they
off.
at
They
right
don't
now?
have nowhere to fall. The people under them are horrible.
It's at Pacers is 13.5 games behind. Bucks is 14.5 games behind. Pistons are 15.5 games behind. I think they're all going to stay in the same space.
So is he going to jump over the hood or the entire car?
I don't know.
Don't do the Blake Griffin. Because Blake, that shit was trash. He just jumped over the hood.
I hope not.
Honestly, I could see
He got to jump over the whole car.
Yeah.
I could see Orlando moving up
Yeah, he got to jump over the whole thing.
from number 7.
Yeah, I can see Orlando moving up too if they get healthy.
They're not healthy enough.
Yeah, if they once Orlando gets healthy, Orlando can go to the West or Eastern Conference Finals this year if they get healthy. Yeah,
Far.
I think that they're that good. And then I think after this year,
I think the Bucks go down though.
I think after this year, the Pistons and the Magic will be a top four teams. Top four teams.
He picked somebody that don't know how to parallel park.
No,
It's gonna take him 20 minutes.
He trying to.
They trying to get it to where he wanted at, and they didn't get it.
Yeah,
there.
he trying to get it to where he want to, man.
Now they did the same thing when Blake was doing his.
Back and forth.
Yeah, back and forth.
Well, Blake only needed the hood to be in the way.
He finna try to jump over the roof of
He
the
better
car.
jump over the roof.
Yeah, good Lord.
For those that's listening, Matt McClung, the savior of the dunk contest for
Man,
another year,
Stop with that savior crap,
is
man.
about to jump over a car It looked like a Kia.
It could go really good or it could go really, really
Kia still got the sponsor for the All-Star game?
Yeah.
So that is a Kia.
Kia is a sponsor of the NBA. They have been since
Blake Griffin jumped over that car. That
since
was
like
that year.
2007.
Man, dude, I only keep saying
Is
this.
that Jeremy Lin?
No.
I can't see from the side.
He's only as good as he is because he ain't got no competition. And I can agree with that.
Ain't that what Blake Griffin did? The dude was hanging out the sunroof?
Yeah.
No,
because he only jumped over the hood.
Oh, he actually jumped over the car.
He jumped over the car on
He
vert
jumped over the
almost.
whole car. He jumped over the whole car.
Why he looks so tense?
Is that a real car or a
No, that's a real
prop car?
No, that's a real car.
That's a prop
He
Kia.
jumped over the whole car. Bro.
I seen it.
That's
he jumped over
nuts.
his head too, didn't he?
Yeah.
he gonna try to catch it
There's
and
a guy
reverse it.
hanging out of the
He gonna try to catch
sunroof.
it and reverse it.
He's gonna do a
That is
360.
nuts.
He's
So,
gonna try to catch this
a
and
dunk
reverse
that-
this people.
All right.
Dunk that he's done already.
Wow.
And he did it.
Yeah, he did.
He did it.
He did it. He
did
fell. He didn't stick the landing,
You
But he
still
did it.
whack.
but he jumped over a dude
You're still whack.
In a car.
in a car.
You're
hanging
still
out
whack.
the sunroof.
Hey, you're whack, but that's something very creativity I've never seen.
This
I
man
give you
said
that.
you whack, but that
Yeah, that's crazy. That's
That's
hate.
nuts. That's nuts.
hate.
That right there, I give him a straight
That's better
10.
than Blake Griffin's
That's
dunk.
something.
That's
That's
crazy.
That
something.
is
that.
crazy,
He
bro.
barely got it.
That's
Barely
he
got
jumped
it.
over a
He
fucking
jumped
car.
over a car
Man,
and a
I
dude
don't
hanging out the
fucking
sunroof
care, man.
and went through his legs.
Man, I don't fucking
bro,
care,
backwards
bro.
and he your height.
Blake Griffin.
Man,
Blake Griffin jumped over the
I
hood,
don't
bro.
fucking
look how much
care.
look how
Look how
much
much air he cleared.
Man, whatever, bro.
That is insane.
Whatever.
You
He
just
needs to be
a
tested for
hater.
HGH.
Well, look.
Look
it-
at how
it-
much air he's
It
getting.
ain't about
that's-
the. It
that
ain't
wasn't no
about the
barely.
simple thing.
Wow.
He doesn't have no competition.
Well, he doesn't.
That's not his fault.
So?
But who else jumped over a whole
That's the
fucking
reason
car?
I'm saying.
Thank you.
The slam dunk contest to me is whack. Why you keep putting these whack ass motherfuckers in here if you ain't gonna make it hype?
But
if
he-
you ain't gonna make me jump out my motherfucking seat?
But
No
he
matter
still
what
jumped
LeBron
over-
would have done, he would have beat
jumped
that
over a
dunk.
car, bro.
No matter what Zion would have done, he would have.
He would've beat that.
You know what? You know what's worse though? That was his first dunk.
Yeah.
I don't fucking care.
Imagine the next two.
Hey, look, fuck LeBron, fuck Zion Williams, fuck Ja Morant. You motherfuckers fucked it up for everybody when you didn't want to sit here and go do the fucking damn dunk
They
contest.
can't do that.
Yeah.
They can't do that.
Right.
I don't care if they didn't want, if they can't
No,
do that.
Zion
I want to
weighs
see some
too much.
competition.
That's it.
Yeah, hey, he did this. So what? He got his 50s, but I want to see some damn competition.
To his credit, he did say he do the same dunks. That was the same dunk.
No,
he just
that's-
added a car to it.
Yeah, I mean,
That's what I'm saying. All he did was
I think last year he did that. He jumped over like a
Thank you.
7-footer
And he
and
added,
did that.
and all he did was add a fucking car to it. I want to see some competition, man.
It's still
I want to see
impressive.
It's
something.
still dope.
It's still dope.
Go look. I'm like Stephen A. Smith. Go get me some dudes that do this shit for a living.
That's what he do. Dunk for a living.
No, if he dunk for a
And he
living,
in the league.
if he dunk
He
for
might be
a
in the G
living,
League now.
Yeah, I was about to say,
he'll be
yeah.
sitting
Might
here
be in
doing
the
some
G
shit
League.
I see off of YouTube.
He got a two-way.
I want to see them cats. Them cats that I see on YouTube. Let me see these cats in a slam dunk contest.
That'd be him. Mac McClung.
Man, it's so
That'd be the name
lame
you see
ass
on
shit.
YouTube.
Tell us how you
Hey,
really
real
feel.
quick, while they're on a commercial break, the NCAA tourney is coming up. March Madness is coming up. I haven't watched a lick
Of college.
of college ball.
Honestly,
I have.
I don't watch college ball, but I'll still do a bracket just to see how much I can get right.
No, I've been watching it. So you got Alabama
And Auburn that played tonight.
and Auburn at 1 and 2. When was the last time you ever seen SEC at 1 and 2?
A couple years ago in football.
No,
Hey,
he's
I'm just talking about
basketball.
basketball.
Never.
This is wild.
Never.
And then you had
well, you could have specified on that.
right, and then you had Houston and Arizona play each other. They was ranked 16, 6 and 13. So I think they saying the SEC probably had the most teams that's gonna get in the field this year. That's crazy.
It's nuts.
Right, and the SEC is known for what?
Football.
That's crazy.
Are there any favorites for the tourney to win it all?
Yeah, they
Probably-
saying
probably
Alabama. They saying Alabama.
What you saying? I don't care what they saying.
Me.
Yeah. Who the teams? I kind of want to see Cooper Flag win because
I was
he the
about to
hype. He the talk of basketball right now. So I'm just.
I was gonna say Duke just because of Cooper Flag.
That's all.
If I'm picking him, it got to be Houston. The way I seen Houston play, man.
if Houston can stay hot, lock in on defense, and play a good, clean game and play a good March Madness, I can see Houston cutting down the Nets, man, because they good. They're real good.
Has UConn done anything? I know last year, like the last 2 years, they won.
UConn ain't even ranked.
Damn.
But I think Duke is number 3. And shit, damn, Cooper Flag is looking good, bro. Hey, he just dropped off North Carolina last game.
You think he's going to the draft?
Oh, yeah.
Because apparently I read that he said that he wants to stay another year.
Really?
Oh, wow. I don't see why, man. He ain't that dropping cats off like that, man.
Probably see who got the first pick and then like, nah.
Oh, well.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Instead of doing like all of what everybody else.
Who wants to go to Washington?
I want to play with them, blah, blah, blah. Probably.
Not a Bulls tanking.
Yeah, they are.
They might as well because they're ass.
Cool,
I'm disgusted with that front office.
But you don't think that players be looking at the draft or looking at order looking like,
yeah.
No, man, I might want to stay. You know,
I wouldn't want to go nowhere cold. I wouldn't want to go nowhere that's not lit. So,
You know where
I'd be
you're going to
looking. Like who? So the bottom of the draft right now would be, or the bottom of the league, I think Washington. And Brooklyn Nets.
yeah.
Tankathon has Washington, New Orleans, Utah, Charlotte, Toronto, Philly.
Oh.
And Brooklyn's tied with Philly.
Ooh.
Out of those teams, as a young man,
The worst team right now is Washington. They have 9 wins, 45 losses.
I'd be cool with
Charlotte.
New Orleans or Brooklyn.
Charlotte is
Brooklyn
one.
cold though, but that is still New York.
Yeah. It's New York.
I will go with Brooklyn.
New Orleans is lit and nice weather.
Yeah.
I'm Cooper Flag. I'm trying to go to Philly.
Nah.
Trying to go to Philly
Philly's
for what?
Cursed.
Yeah.
And
For
play
what?
with broke ass Joel Embiid.
Mm-hmm. I think they're going to trade him.
You think?
Yeah, they should have been trading them.
Mm-hmm.
What, a whole new process?
No. I think,
Process is over.
yeah, I think Joel Embiid
They need to
goes,
get rid of him.
I think Joel Embiid will go to a team like,
LA.
no, God, no, don't wish that on us.
So, like, how mad would you be if LA got him?
Oh, damn, he's still in it?
They're all still in it.
They all still in it.
Damn, maybe he can redeem himself.
Better do something.
I see him going to a team with a whole bunch of youngsters.
He better make it
Like,
interesting.
Like Houston.
Yeah,
Washington.
like Houston, or a team like here's a team.
Detroit.
I can see this happening. I think Joel Embiid will go to like the Clippers.
Oh, that was decent for a man his size. Buzelis
bad.
just did his second dunk,
Not bad.
tossed off the side of the backboard,
Got to make it interesting, man. You got to put pressure on somebody.
came up under the rim with a reverse windmill 2-hand.
Okay, not bad.
It
Decent.
looked too easy for him.
Yeah, he likes 6'10".
Yeah,
That was somebody's stomach in the microphone.
that was me. That was me.
Just in case anybody was wondering.
Right.
I ain't eat
ate
today.
nothing yet?
Will is hungry.
I ain't eat nothing today. I'm back on my keto.
This the shit we do
Oh,
for
yeah.
y'all.
Back on the
Starve
keto.
ourselves for y'all
Oh,
entertainment.
I don't. It's not a star. I just don't. I eat at night
It's
I think
nighttime.
That's bad for you.
when I could cook.
I
Not
think
when
I'm-
you're on keto. It's like
I think
intermediate
I'm-
fasting.
So
I'm
you got a
thinking
diet to where your stomach be growling?
Well, I'm usually not hungry during the day. I don't get hungry until I get home.
I'm thinking about starting the keto, bro. I don't know. I've been thinking.
I was
long
thinking
about
about the keto.
It's not bad. What for?
You can-
Nigga, for what?
You can still eat meat, right?
All it is meat. It's just
Hey.
it's a high fat,
I'm
medium
too some
protein.
under these clothes, man. But quit playing. I got titties in the belly too.
Shoot, I've been thinking about it. I was like, damn. I was like, shit.
I was thinking about fasting.
I be breathing hard when I
Meat.
bend over to tie my shoes too.
meat and broccoli. I mean, meat and vegetables.
Yeah.
But I just can't eat no beans, and I love my beans.
See, the thing
Is
is,
this man about to do the same thing?
when the chicks said that they like big old niggas, I started trying to get fat. And then they started liking strong niggas, and now I'm stuck with this belly. So I'm in between.
Oh,
I'm in between women and their inhibitions.
This dude got some butter fingers.
Real quick, you guys want to take us out with the Canelo fight? What the updates on boxing?
Well, supposedly he's supposed to be fighting one of the Pauls now instead of Crawford.
It got canceled.
What got canceled?
Him fighting one of the Pauls.
Oh yeah, that's right. It did get canceled. Yeah, that's the
Why
one
did it
we
get
was
canceled?
talking about.
Mm-hmm.
He was supposed to fight. Was it
Crawford?
It was Jake.
Yeah.
He was supposed to fight Jake, and they got canceled. And I remember Jake got pissed off.
This had to happen like yesterday.
No, this happened last week.
Yeah.
So
He's going over. I don't know who the who
He's supposed to
exactly
fight some
the
dude named
is.
Williams or something
Yeah.
like that.
who? Paul?
No,
Canelo.
Canelo's supposed to fight Crawford coming in.
Next year, September,
I
right?
think he's still supposed to fight him.
Right,
in
but he was
September.
gonna fight the Paul dude first, and everybody was like, he can do both of those fights because the Paul would be like a sparring match,
Yeah, he was going
and
to
then
fight.
you can still fight Crawford after.
Yeah, he was going to fight Jake, and he can't.
So
they got
who's this
canceled.
now? When did this Williams guy come into effect?
Right after the Jake Paul fight got canceled, and I remember Jake went on a live stream and was like, "Oh, you fake, you ain't no real boxer. You ducking and dodging me. You don't want to really box me. That's how all my boxing matches is gonna sell out. All your shit.
He fights May 3rd.
Yeah,
Who's he fighting?
Williams.
Williams. Yeah,
See, man, this boxing shit is getting terrible,
in
man.
in Saudi Arabia.
You don't know, and see, that's not even here. That means that ain't even sanctioned by us.
yeah,
That's just a money grab,
yeah.
and it's probably an exhibition.
I believe so. But I want to
That's
see.
like whose last fight was over there? Tyson Fury's last fight was over there.
It was, yeah.
They no over there in Saudi Arabia, they trying to get those fights because they actually paying the fighters more money than they getting paid here.
They've been doing that with a lot of things. They've been doing it with golf. They've been doing
I
it
heard
with-
they trying to take
with
over
soccer.
boxing.
WWE.
Yeah,
I heard they trying to take over boxing.
yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
because
And you might start to see more of it.
Stefan Castle with a off the backboard reverse two-handed.
Windmill.
Apparently, the Crawford one is
in September, right?
no, it got canceled too.
It did. Oh,
They're still
yeah.
trying to secure the
So
fight.
I guess you are right. It got canceled again.
Yeah, man. Watch out. Saudi Arabia might get it.
Man, because I know, like, what you saying with Saudi Arabia, like, they over there, they pay the women a lot in WWE, but they got to cover up,
Mhm.
but they pay them a shit ton of money. Like,
Mhm.
just ridiculous. And then I know with boxing, they pay them a lot of money, just like with golf, that
Yeah.
live tournament.
Yeah,
They pay them a lot of money as well, man. We're like, y'all trying to take all our shit.
They-
Look
have
into it. If you're a boxing fan, man, look into listening or what Saudi Arabia is doing.
Saudi Arabia just they
They
took,
coming. They about to be big
who's
big game.
Who's the soccer player that they took?
Oh yeah, they did take a soccer
and
player.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah,
They took Ronaldo.
For what?
They
They got
took-
a soccer team.
Yeah, he plays over there now. He plays in Saudi Arabia.
What
now.
he in the MLS?
No, he was in the he was in the league.
That's
in Europe.
Messi. Messi's
Messi.
in the MLS.
Yeah.
And
Because-
somebody else. Oh no, it's Beckham was. But he's gone
and
now.
they started a baseball league.
yeah, because
Man,
I
they
do
started
know
everything.
Yeah,
I do know
They got
that
the money.
I can't remember. It's 2 NFL teams.
You can't play baseball with those big.
Hold on. Hey,
Oh,
Mac,
nah,
Mac,
I'm not gonna
Mac,
say
Mac,
it.
Mac's
I ain't gonna
back.
say it. I ain't gonna say it. We'll get us canceled.
See,
Oh,
See,
wow.
there goes the savior again. He
Oh,
just did the
wow.
same dunk again.
But look,
He jumped. He jumped
How
over
high
it,
he jumped.
but he did that 2 years in a row. This is the third year in a row. He's dumped over somebody. He did a backwards dunk.
But bro, it's just that,
What did he do different? From what my angle, it looked the same as he's done
It
every.
might not look. It's the same
No,
thing. Jordan
it's the
and them
same
did
thing.
the same dunks. Too.
no, he turned
they
around.
did not. You
He
wildin'.
turned around. Watch, he turned around. Watch,
Oh, okay. He did a 360 or like
he
a
turned
180.
around. But hey,
That's still impressive.
That's very impressive.
all I can
Look
say,
how high he got.
if he win, all I can say
Oh,
is
that's nice.
is
Yeah.
that- y'all gonna have to do better and get some better competition. That's all I can say.
I think he should.
Oh, he.
Hey,
yeah,
so
that's
should he
nasty.
keep coming? If he wins this year, should he keep coming back until he
Until
loses?
somebody beat him, yeah.
Yeah.
You just gonna have to get some better competition.
You know
That's
who
all
I
it
Yeah,
think-
is.
that's crazy.
That
He
is
did like two
insane,
different
bro.
moves. You up in the air and just contort your whole body.
Just
That's crazy. I
hanging.
remember I used to be able to do that. Man.
30 years ago?
Yeah.
That's 50s across the board.
Hey,
Man.
hey, don't say that because Dre might clown you.
Dre a hater. Dre know I be dunking.
We're gonna give you guys leave you guys on a cliffhanger.
I got witnesses. I can call people right now on live on the show and tell you I used to get busy.
So,
Hey, yo.
do you know that?
in always in any type of fashion.
So you do know that the NFL is going to some place new next year to play football.
Yeah.
I can't remember what 2 teams is. So I wouldn't be surprised if
Either Dubai or Saudi Arabia.
I wouldn't be
NBA already played in
surprised.
Dubai.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the NFL was in Dubai, Saudi, sometime in the near future.
I
wouldn't
want to be in
surprised.
Dubai in the near future.
I won't be. They're figuring it out over there, and in 5 years from now, they'll have legitimate leagues with legitimate players. I remember Giannis was like, "Oh, I'll go play in Saudi Arabia for the money that they
Man,
give me."
it's just fucking
They
hot
low
as
key.
hell over there,
They got
bro.
the most undercover, finest women on the planet.
Oh yeah,
People don't know what be underneath those garments.
Yeah, exactly. hey, this is all you see.
Right. They be fine. I just figured that out last 10 years. Like, damn.
And some women over there that are fighting to be able to show their hair and everything else, but they can't. They can't do it. They can't.
That's the
cannot
only
do it.
thing, man. I'd be like, you can take that off as soon as we get in the crib. you ain't gotta have that on for me,
'cause
baby.
Eventually, when they do get married, like they can show their face, but their hair and everything else, they can't show it. Like,
When I went to IUN, there was just one professor. She always wore what's it called? I don't know
Hijab?
the hijab every day, and I would see her walking in from the parking lot. She always had some different color heels on. I was like, ooh, I called her Princess Jasmine. She was bad, boy. Ooh,
telling you, man, it's just
man, she was thick too.
they're gonna have major sports over there for sure. Really,
Yeah.
really soon.
I can believe that.
Oh, I forgot this was a sports podcast.
Think about it. Think about it though. Levine, Gordon, and Mac in the dunk contest.
They'd be trash now.
No,
They can't
they
dunk no
can't
more.
dunk no
No.
more. But in their primes, it would
Yes,
be
they can.
in their primes.
Levine literally said he posted a video of him dunking, doing a crazy dunk, and said that I'll be back.
Okay, he was looking at this competition.
So I say Matt McClung,
Zion, John Morant,
Zion, Ja Morant, and Ant-Man.
and that man.
Ooh, Ant-Man would definitely be a
That
good
would
one.
have everybody watching.
Now that's going
Everybody would be watching.
now that's gonna be like competition. Can you beat them 3? If you could beat them 3, bro,
They would
like,
beat McClung. They would beat McClung
Oh yeah, Ant-Man.
because they got flair. Man, they got flair.
You
They
don't
don't.
think
I believe
Anthony
so.
They
Edwards
not
would
just
beat
doing
McClung?
this. They not just doing a jump over a dude head every dunk.
right.
No, they'll be doing some
And then you gotta
crazy
think about
windmill.
Zion. Zion got hot, but Zion a power dunker, and they like to
Right.
see that shit.
And they're gonna have the whole
Don't-
stadium
the reason-
going
I don't-
crazy.
I wouldn't want to see Zion.
The stadium would
I
be
wouldn't
going
want to see
crazy
Zion.
for their dunks more than his.
I don't want to see Zion or Ja in the dunk contest. I don't.
Ja,
wanna see-
I'll
Why
look
not?
at Ja, but not
Why you don't want to
Zion.
see Ja in the dunk?
John's the
contest?
best in-game dunker in the game right now.
in game, but he just doesn't scream creativity to me.
You don't think so?
I don't think he could be creative enough.
You sound like all these white people with the Super Bowl
Right.
commercial.
You know what I'm saying?
But no, I just
Where's their entertainment?
nah. I don't see. I don't. And personally, I don't like Ja personally anyway.
You don't think Ja could
Oh
do
man,
what McClung just did?
No,
Not over the car.
no.
Maybe.
You don't think
No.
John Morant can jump over a car?
No.
Did you see what he did to Wemby?
No, I think he could jump over the car.
Do you
but
think McClung could do that to Wemby?
No,
Never
I
mind,
think
he
he could
could do
jump.
it,
I think
he
he
could
could jump over a car. I just don't think that he could do it in a dunk contest.
I mean, I get what you're saying though. The dunk contest is about creativity, and I just don't see him doing something creative. What's he gonna do? Pull out a gun?
Yeah.
Oh, that's racist.
How's that racist? When that's all he would do on Instagram
That's
Live.
crazy. I feel like I've seen that replay for the last 3 years.
Well, we're going to get out of here. They're going to do the final round, but we appreciate you guys rocking with us on this audio adventure. If you guys have any suggestions or anything like that you want us to talk about and debate, we'll definitely get to it. We're going to get creative over the next couple weeks for debate topics, pin some guys against each other, definitely, I definitely want to do some creative things with the debate type of format. But like I said, thank you. Oh, like, subscribe, all that good shit. If you've made it this far, we appreciate it.
Thumbs up.
Thank you. It was
Appreciate
a vibe.
it.
It was real. This is the panel. They call me Swill, and we will see you guys very, very soon.
Dre will be back next week,
Yeah.
so he can face this smoke from the expert. He thinks he's the expert. I mean, we are experts, but I'm the expert. Out.